The term foundational Black American is tether-proof. It is an impenetrable boundary that makes it entirely impossible for anyone else to latch onto our lineage. And right now, the FBA delineation movement has these groups from Latin America, Africa, and the Caribbean in an absolute chokehold. Have you ever noticed the ultimate magic trick played in this country? When a newly arrived immigrant commits a crime, exhibits terrible behavior, or ends up at the bottom of the societal barrel, the media and the public simply label them Black. They dump all those failures directly onto the Black American image. But the absolute second that same immigrant wins a Grammy, lands a prestigious acting role, or achieves massive fame, suddenly, they immediately wave the flag of their foreign homeland and make absolutely sure the world knows exactly what country they came from. They use Black Americans to absorb their failures, but they exclude Black Americans from their victories. That parasitic game ends right now. For decades, their entire survival strategy in the United States was to desperately cosplay as foundational Black Americans. They needed our history, our civil rights infrastructure, and our racial classification to shield themselves. They literally cannot survive the American landscape without the protective shield of FBA. But the entire game gets exposed the moment lineage hits the stage. When Black Americans force people to accurately identify exactly what they are claiming to be, the illusion shatters. Real characters are forced into the light. This is exactly why these immigrant groups desperately complain that our delineation movement is divisive and separating. They are absolutely right. It is separating. It separates the architects of this country from the guests. It separates the truth from the lie. Think about how drastically the narrative has shifted. For years, these groups loved to arrogantly ask Black Americans, "Where are you from?" They tried to use our severed connection to Africa as a weapon to make Black Americans feel inferior in our own homeland. Have you noticed they have completely stopped asking that question since delineation came on the scene? They stopped asking because now, foundational Black Americans are looking them directly in the eye and asking, "What country are you from? And why are you here?" They do not want to answer those questions, because answering forces them to take absolute accountability for their own homelands. They do not want to admit that their homelands in Latin America, Africa, and the Caribbean are in complete economic, social, or political disarray. They do not want to represent that reality, because if those countries were as superior as they claim to be, they never would have packed their bags and fled to the country my ancestors built. The bottom line is undeniable. Delineation is working. It is tearing down the false umbrella and proving to the entire world that we are not the same. There is a profound truth that we must completely embrace. All skin folks aren't kin folks. Having a similar complexion does not give you automatic access to our specific Black American inheritance. Our lineage will always win the day, and our lineage settles the debate entirely. Family, delineation has them completely on the run. That is exactly why you see them panicking and crashing out all over internet platforms right now. They realize the free ride is permanently over. Foundational Black American. All day, every day. Stand in this truth. Claim the homeland you built. Demand the checkbox that honors your specific lineage. You are not guests in this land. You are its foundation. And when you delineate your identity with pride and purpose, you ensure that the next generation inherits not only the struggle, but the full measure of what they are owed. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that like and subscribe for more real talk. Stay rooted, stay awake. I'm Montel Taylor, and we'll catch you next time.